So dear students, here you can see proverb about the reading. Reading is a discount ticket to everywhere by Mary Schmick. My name is Максудова М У I'm a teacher. I'm a senior teacher of the Bucharest State University. Our new topic is active reading as an effective way of optimizing learning. Let us see the types of reading and stages of the teaching them. Reading is a complex activity that consists of two main processes, word recognition and comprehension. The process of distinguishing the written symbols referring to definite language is called word recognition. And yet the process of understanding the word meaning and sentences is called comprehension. Comprehending is critical because of it needs the students to reform the structure and the meaning of ideas uttered by another author. Readers typically apply their background knowledge, vocabulary, grammatical knowledge, experience with text and other strategies to help them comprehend written text. Reading. Reading is one of the key skills that a learner must obtain in the process of mastering a foreign language. Reading in a foreign language gives basis the student for enriching his knowledge and widen his worldview. He gets acquainted with the countries where the target language is spoken. If we speak about the importance of teaching reading, we should note that teaching reading in the English language course should take into account the following set of learning goals. The goals of reading. The first one is enable students to read a wide range of texts in English. Develop awarenesses of the structure of the written English text. Build up the ability of criticizing the content of texts. Put into practice various types of reading according to the purpose of reading. Exposing students to different types of text to build solid knowledge of the language and to facilitate reading in the future. Specialists define the different types of reading, but for this purpose they firstly identify aims of reading. Why people read and suggest the following. Person may read in order to get general and specific information, validate existing knowledge, criticize the writer's ideas or the writing style, and enjoy himself. Consequently, basing on aims, Hammer suggests the following types of reading. They are types of reading: skimming, scanning, intensive reading, skimming reading for the gist or the main idea of the text, scanning reading to find specific information, extensive reading for pleasure and general understanding, intensive reading for getting the detail. Skimming is used to quickly gather the most important information or gist. Skimming is used to build student confidence and understanding. Skimming is used possible to gain meaning without reading every word in a text. Scanning is used to find a particular piece of information. Scanning is used often with technical, scientific, or professional materials to locate specific information. Scanning is a valuable skill for second language learners. Scanning activities. Make prediction and guesses. Use titles and tables to contents to get an idea of what a passage is about. Activate prior knowledge. Anticipate what they want to learn about the topic. Use titles, pictures, and prior knowledge to anticipate the contents of the text. Use the keywords that may have been given to them by a teacher that don't appear in the text that allude to the main idea. Extensive reading. Extensive reading is used to obtain a general understanding of a subject and includes reading longer texts for pleasure, as well as business books. The purposes of the extensive reading are usually related to pleasure, information, and general understanding. Reading is its own reward. Reading materials are well within the linguistic competence of the students in terms of vocabulary and grammar. Reading is individual and silent. Reading speed is usually faster than slower. Teacher orients students to the goals of the program. The teacher is a role model of a reader for the students. Extensive reading activities. What are they? They are interview each other about their reading. Students may set their own goals for their next session. A reading log, recording number of pages written at what level. A reflection on what they noticed about their own reading. A book report or summary. A retelling of a part of the text. Intensive reading is used on shorter texts in order to extract specific information. It includes very close, accurate reading for detail. A reader is intensely involved in looking inside the text. Intensive reading activities is identifying main ideas and details, making inferences, looking at the order or information and how it affects the message, identifying words that connect one idea to another, identifying words that indicate change from one section to another. So, let us see the types of reading, their strategies, their definition, and their process. Strategies: skimming. Definition: selective reading of the most important parts of the text to get general information about how the text is constructed. Read title, subtitle, first and last paragraph, first and last sentence of each paragraph. Scanning: find some specific and particular piece of information that is easily recognizable. Run your eye over the text looking for particular text such as names, place, numbers, location, dates, and etc. Intensive reading: it is a strategy with the help of which the reader extracts specific information. Read closely and accurately for detail. Reading: a particular interpretation of something. Reading is a skill which enables us to get a message. Reading means recognizing the written words, written symbol. Reading means getting understanding the meaning. Reading means used to teach pronunciation. Reading means grasping information from the text. Why do we read? So we read for pleasure, we read for information actually. Skimming is a more complex task than scanning because it requires the reader to organize and remember some of the information given by the author, not just to locate it. Skimming is not tool in which the author's sequence can be observed, unlike scanning in which some predetermined information is sought after. How to skim: working quickly. Read the title if there is one. Read the first sentence of every other paragraph. Notice any bold-faced words or phrase. Read the summary or last paragraph if there is one. Read for which audience the text was written. Read what type of text it is. Read what the purpose of author is and the general content of the text. Scanning. Scanning is a quick reading focusing on locating specific information. Scanning involves quick eye movement. Scanning is used when a specific piece of information is required, such as a name, date, symbol, formula, or phrase is required. The reader knows what the item looks like and so knows when he has located, when he was searching for. How to scan. State the specific information you are looking for. Try to anticipate how the answer will appear and what clues you might use to help you locate to answer. Use headings and any other aids that will help you identify which sections might contain the information you are looking for. Selectively read and skip through the section of the passage. A home without books is body without soul. Thank you for your attention.